Hey guys, Travis from Team Buffalo Outdoors here. Sorry the lighting's a little on the dim side. Eyes are very sensitive to light. I'm a big fan of low light. But anyways, maybe I should get a pair of blue blockers and get one of those production lights. Um, That'll help it out. But anyways, the topic of today's video, we're going live today, is Evinrude. I received information this past week that Evinrude, the outboard engine company, went out of business back in late May, early June. Um, and to me, it got me thinking. Here's a company that went under different ownership, was under different ownership. I remember it was when I was a kid, it was under OCM. And then OCM went out of business back in 2000. And Can-Am, the branch company Can-Am, I believe, took it over. And it was Evinrude and Johnson side by side with each other. They were a, a top leader in the outboard industry back in the day. They were one of the best outboards you could get. My father had one on his Sea Nymph. It was a 17-foot aluminum boat used for inshore saltwater fishing and some freshwater as well. Good memories on that. He had like 50 horsepower on the back, and he also had a little side 4 horsepower. I remember he had a lot of issues with that engine. It was a two-stroke. There was only like two strokes back in the day. But the Evinrude, they were one of the best engines. Still, I mean, they were one of, and sales wise, back then, Mercury was number one, and then it was Johnson and Evinrude, right below it, American made outboards. And, in today's landscape, that has definitely changed. Now you have Yamaha, and Yamaha built up their Japanese brand, built up their reputation in the early 90s with their Toyota, like, let's just say it, the Toyota of C reputation of just being almost indestructible. Just run them as long as you did the normal maintenance on it. They built up a good reputation, and then they came out with the four strokes. And right now, the people with the 2000, early mid 2004 stroke Yamis, you can argue with me on this one in the comment section below, but they are, they didn't live up to expectations. Breaking down more, I talked to a Seato guy about it. He's like, Yamis are they're the number one reason why we number one towing game. So yeah, right now, if you want to talk about an outboard company that's really stepped up their game, and that's Suzuki. Suzuki's really, and outboards that are under 300, 350, 400, just your normal consumer boats that are under 40 feet, outboards, Suzuki's, they make a great outboard. They're reliable. You could beat them. And the guy on the Seato, he had Suzuki's on the back of his. But I'm not just saying that because he had it or because he said it. But another good personal family friend of ours, he switched from a Yami, mid 2000 Yami, to a Suzuki. This year, 2020, brand new 300 horsepower Suzuki, and I was on the, I was on that boat. That thing flew. That thing flew. My hat was flying off. I had to grab my hat. It was, it's a good engine. It's a really good engine. So they really stepped up their game, and it's going back to what I was saying. The landscape of the outboard industry has completely changed from Mercury Outboard, Johnson Evinrude, to now the Japanese brands of Suzuki and Yamaha. And Mercury went from first place, and they're in third place. But going back to the core topic of this, you have a company like Evinrude. Okay, they're bought out by OCN, by Can-Am, a Canadian company, 2000. OCM was defunct. They Chapter 7. So they were bought out. Johnson was discontinued in 2007. Um, Evinrude took care of all the parts, all the servicing the parts. Right? They had an old school Johnson, Great Lake engine, by the way, great. They were the American Toyota. They were just built to last. And they're gone. So it's just Evinrude's the brand. And I remember going to a boat show a year and a half ago and just seeing all the brand new Evinrudes and just the whole new the outboard technology just doesn't even look. It just looks like something from NASA built. These look just totally futuristic outboards. They don't look normal. Just the whole sleek design. The thumbnail picture gives you the idea. And of course, during this year we had COVID, and they're out of business. I just never seen them. I've never seen them out on the water. Don't see the new Evinrude, the past 2 years out on the water. People weren't buying them. And that's the thing. You come out with a new product, new technology. You said it was more efficient. I remember reading all the specs. It was more efficient, less weight, and the market just never grasped it. People had all the boats, the charters, the personal consumers, all that. They never grasped the Evinrudes, and that's why I believe, it's not because of the coronavirus. COVID-19, killed a serious outboard company. Pre-COVID, they were struggling. They didn't have the capital. It wasn't going to work either way. And you just got to think, going into this, you come up with something, almost in like a, not revolutionary, but, almost evolutionary in a sense of an outboard engine, with less weight, more power to weight ratio, and that's what you want. But the question is, it all comes down to reliability. And when you built your reputation as an unreliable engine, I don't care how good the specs are on paper. It's just not going to work, because when you're out on the water 25 miles out, 30 miles out, and you're getting better gas mileage than that Yami. You're getting better gas mileage than that Mercury. Okay, and fuel at the marina's $1 more. Okay, you don't want to be calling a sea tow or whatever, getting towed back, breaking down, especially if you're a single engine. Okay, because your engine conks out. Okay, reliability is key in the outboard industry. I cannot stress that enough. Horsepower to weight, okay. All the specs, the fuel, okay. That is second to reliability. Number one aspect. The less you're spending on maintenance, the less your boat is out of the water and out of commission, the better you are out on the water. That's it. The better your charter business is going to be. That is it. Anyways, that's it for today. Coming up, I just want to really quick. Coming up, we're gonna have a new video coming out. We saw on the Instagram and Facebook page. We just recently purchased some new editing software. It is the industry standard, and there is a learning curve to it. But I'm learning it. It's very interesting, but the stuff that I'm able to do with this right now, it's phenomenal. Phenomenal. Like I said, industry standard for a reason. And this video, hopefully be in production, be released by mid to late this week. And also, I want to point out, it's mid-August. No, it's not the dead of summer. That's a falsery. Go out, go fishing. People are catching blowfish and Jersey area. Tuna, I think the warmer water is out in the canyons, but still, go out, go fishing. I believe people are still catching fluke in the bay. I caught my biggest fluke in the month of August. Go out. TBO still running the fishing contest. We had a wonderful entry today with that largemouth bass. Perfect photo shot. Good story to it too. Just a quick, short, couple sentences. Who knows what it's going to bring you, but yeah. So one last thing I want to bring up. Since it is the month of August, fall's coming up. Of course, we got deer season. We're prepping for that. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a great season. Knock on wood. But the fall's coming up, and just like last year, we're gonna do it this year. We're gonna do a fundraiser for the Susan B. Komen Foundation with do something. It's going to be in the line of shirts. We're having them designed this week. We're going to release them by the end of next week. And, we look forward to releasing them. We're going to probably do like the same last year with pre-order stuff. We're going to have it linked through the website, though. And through Instagram and Facebook. Please just come. Every bit helps. It's a great cause, great foundation. By the time we're through with all the orders, October's going to be here, and you're going to have your fundraiser shirt. So we look forward to doing this again and partnering with Susan B. Komen for this great foundation. And also, I like to say this video. Quick shout out to TJ Auto Care. He's a pretty good, honest mechanic. They're very hard to find. Honest mechanics are very hard to find. He does have a little bit of boat experience too, working on boats. He's gonna kill me for that. But yeah, he's located in Lyndhurst. You got to check him out if your car breaks down, or you need new brakes, or you think there's something wrong in your car. He's going to look at it. He's going to tell you what's up, how it is. And, if it does need to have a problem, maybe it's an electrical issue or whatever, he's going to do a phenomenal job on it. And they also charge very fair prices. So anyways, I'm Travis Miragliotta from Team Buffalo Outdoors. Keep it locked in on our channel, and I'll see you next time.